In news, my lovely, wonderful people, not be smarty the apple, so you go weak, oh, sure. Now, smarty, UN don't speak, oh, United States don't put Nigeria for religious intolerance group. Today, now, United States President Donald Trump has designated Nigeria as one of those countries that are, of religious concern. And by the way, there are implications in case you don't understand it. What that means is if Nigeria is going to get any weapons, Nigeria is going to be sanctioned because there is a belief, okay, or cause for concern that the weapons being sold to Nigeria to fight against crime and all kinds of atrocities end up in the hands of these insurgents, which they use to fight, especially the Christian community in Nigeria. By the way, they went to US and they made complaint to the president Donald Trump that there is a gradual genocide of the Christian community. And the truth is, it is not for us to be divided about what has happened. Both Christians and Muslims are being killed. Maybe if the Muslim community has also raised concerns, and much would have been done to ensure that things are done properly. However, no Muslim group went to the US to say, we are not happy. This is a call for real general concern that in Nigeria today, yes, there are people who are encouraging, all, insecurity and causing things to go haywire. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. You are a prime suspect. United States mayor accuses Sultan of Sokoto of backing jihad genocides. The former mayor of Accuses City in Texas, United States, America, Mike Arond, has challenged the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Abubakar III, to provide evidence that he is not involved in what he described as jihadist genocides and widespread killings in the country, especially in the northern part of the nation. Lead Nigeria report that Haron, the founder of African Arise International, published a string of social media posts accusing the Sultan of Sokoto of being complicit in mass killings and resource looting in parts of northern Nigeria. However, now here the matter called the enter, so they say, but you are very beautiful, you are lovely, but that but now you can't wait for. That's what is going on here right now. However, the Sultan Council of Sokoto described Aaron's statement as baseless, undeserving of a response, saying the monarch would not dignify the accusation with a reply. Speaking with Punch, the former mayor claimed that data has indicated across the northern part of the country suggested cannot be totally detached from the Sultan of Sokoto from violence acts occurring in the region. Aaron questioned what he called the Sultan's silence as inactive, aimed at the wave of violence attack and mass killing in the north, particularly of those targeting Christian communities. He said the evidence points there an intelligence design of a whole diabolic machinery of genocides, conquest, displacing and extracting resource from the Christian community, which they want to gradually start occupying by the Muslims. He demanded that Sultan be investigated for all this accusation. I am not declaring him guilty, only a prime suspect based on all available evidence. The fact demands investigation and answers to either determine his guilt or clear him of it. Let's hear his case. The Nigerian government estimated that at least 9 billion a year in minerals are looted from his own hereditary land. Why hasn't he tried to stop this? He has powerful armed militants under his authority. Does he not want it to stop? Why is he particularly saying nothing? The former mayor also alleged that the Sultan has done little to address the rise militant Fulani groups across the country carrying numerous weapons attacking the people, noting that issue is fatal against the Bokos. After the group challenges its authority, no similar action has been taken against the Fulani militants. There have been more than 7,000 Christian massacres this year alone in his territory. If his own statement that no killing happened without traditional rulers knowing about is true, then he knows more than anyone else about this very issue. He must come to book and must tell Nigerians what is going on. The Sultan Council of Sokoto, while reacting through its secretary Halaji Sadiq Madok, said the Sultan would not dignify the accusation with a reply, noting that both the federal government and the Nigerian Senate has already addressed the matter. Mako reaffirmed the Sultan Council commitment to peace, unity, and national stability, urging Nigerians to ignore divisive and inflammatory narrative that could destroy the country. The Sultan will not bring himself down to respond to such allegations against him. The federal government has responded to these allegations already, and even I recall that the Nigerian Senate also passed a resolution on this very matter. Responding again, it will only make them feel important, which we will not want to dignify them with or give. The Sultan Council remain focused on promoting peace, coexistence among Nigerians, mutual respect, and trust. We will not be distracted by baseless accusations, he added. The Nigerian government will address the U.S. with regards to their designation of Nigeria as a religious intolerant country. That is not for the Sultan to do. The Sultan is a leader in his own right, but not the president of the nation. Directing such things to the Sultan and making him look like he's the bad person in the whole of the mix does not really augur to the whole matter. Nigerians know the truth. We will leave it at that. My people, not be smart in the happen. So you don't see a finish you. They say the Sultan say get my hand for the matter. I say because if you not get and he's supposed to talk, I will say wait. He say really? Say yes. He say because the Sultan they control mass number of people. And he never talk anything about the thing where they happen. So say pretend like say no they hear the matter because say not beyond the touch. But the truth be say this thing has been going on for a long time, and the Nigerian government is practically consistently doing nothing. Okay, I won't say nothing. Okay, that would be unfair to them. But I mean, it's not enough, or it's not showing the real concern as it should be. Well, guys, now so the matter they reach us. So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice, and every one of us must speak to end all abnormalities. God bless. Bye for now.